I don't even want to say that. Baby, he lying to you. Baby, he lying to me too. Like, you really just slick played me. All in love. No, boo. We're about to shake the room up. Why do niggas do this? Like, you're being weird. I would have been... And a bitch answer his phone. Yeah. With my clown face painted on. Like, everybody played a goofy one time in their life.
Mad cause I'm winning. If it's new, then I'm in it.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can already see from the title of today's video, girl, we have a story time. Yes, a story time. About to get a little messy. But it's gonna be fun, gonna be a good story, very entertaining. So if y'all want to hear about the time that I got played like a clown, I was really giving clown. I ain't gonna lie. I was really giving clown. I really got played like a fiddle, okay? Like a violin. I got played like a violin. If y'all want to hear that story, then just keep watching. Okay, y'all, so before I start this story, I just want to say, okay, this happened like 4 to 5 years ago. It's old, okay? It's old. I don't have no hard feelings towards the people in this story. Good luck to y'all. Have a good life, whatever. Like, it's no hard feelings. It took me a while to post this video because, like, when I post story times on my channel, I don't want to post something that just happened because that's giving messy. But this is giving messy, but like years later, so it don't even matter. Like, I'm not even in contact with these people anymore. There's no beef, no hard feelings or nothing. Little disclaimer, I have had a little drinky drink, girl, so I feel good. And I'm ready to do this story time. I'm ready to do this story time. So just to give y'all a little background of the situation. So the situation was this time that I was talking to this dude. We're gonna give him a name. His name is DayDay. I was talking to DayDay. I had been knowing DayDay since like high school and stuff. So this was not a stranger, not nobody new. I've been knowing DayDay, right? And so it was about 4 or 5 years ago, I was getting out of my long-term relationship. I don't know if y'all seen that video yet, but I talked about how I was in an 11-year-long relationship and I was getting up out of it, right? So towards the end of me getting up out of it, I ran into DayDay. I had been knowing DayDay since high school, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And I had seen DayDay out at the bar. And so when I seen DayDay, he's like, oh, what you drinking, whatever. Bought me drinks, good night, like just having fun. And so we exchanged information, you know, phone numbers, Facebook, whatever. And so later on that weekend, I had went on DayDay's Facebook. And this was the first red flag. This should have stopped me. Like, this should have stopped me, but it didn't. I be seeing red flags like, ooh, let me see, but no. So I went on DayDay's Facebook and DayDay had just had a gender reveal party. So that means DayDay had a baby on the way, right? Did that stop me? No, it didn't stop me. And let me just say this, the new me, like who I am now at this big age, baby, I'm not going for none of that shit. I meet a dude, he got a baby mama, baby on the way, a newborn baby, bye, I ain't going. But like back then I was with this shit, I was young, it's whatever. And so I seen that DayDay had just had a gender reveal party. And so like me and DayDay kept talking, kept texting, and then I asked DayDay, I'm like, what you do this weekend? Like I asked him that just to see what he gonna say. Like, was he gonna keep it real? Like, what's up? And DayDay was like, I had a gender reveal party, whatever. I'm like, damn, okay. And so I was asking him about his situation. He told me he was with his baby mama, whatever. Now, mind y'all, I was still, I guess, like, technically, if you want to say, I was still with my baby daddy. But at this point in my life, in my relationship, I was, like, out the door already. So we were still living together because when you spend 11 years with somebody, I mean, shit, y'all got connections, y'all got bills, everything is together. So we were still, like, living together, but we wasn't, like, together. We wasn't sleeping in the same bed. We wasn't, like, nothing. Like, we sleeping in 2 different locations in the house. We're not eating dinner together, nothing, like everything separate. So when I met DayDay, he told me that he like had a baby on the way he kind of made it seem like it was the same type of thing that I was going through. Like, yeah, you know how niggas do, like downplay their situation. And so me being green, me being goofy, me being young and dumb, I went for the shit. I feel like everybody played a goofy. Everybody played a goofy one time in their life. I don't care what you say. Don't judge me, because everybody done played the goofy. And so I'm like, okay, you know, whatever. So once we both established that, like, I was still technically living with my baby daddy, he was still with his baby mama, I'm like, shit, no strings attached. Is that cool? He's like, cool. And I remember telling him this, y'all. This happened like 4 or 5 years ago, but I remember it so clearly. I told him, I'm like, shit, you know, it is what it is, like, whatever. And he was like, cool. Boom. So we dealing with each other, hanging out, linking up, y'all seen, and so like about a year into us talking, DayDay was like real big into like party promoting and like throwing events and stuff like that. And so DayDay was throwing this boat party, right? And he's like, oh, like every day, me and DayDay would talk on the phone like 8 hours. Like I work 8 hours a day. I would have my AirPods in talking to DayDay. Like, and DayDay worked, he would talk to me. Like we talked all day, every day. And so like he kept telling me about this boat party that he had coming up. When I tell y'all, this man was asking me, like sending me pictures of the flyers. Is this a good flyer? What should we have on the menu? Who should we have cater the food? Like DayDay 100% involved me in this boat party. That's all he talked about. Now I'm the type of person, like, if you don't invite me to the party, I'm not gonna be like, oh, can I come, this and that. Like, I've never been that girl then and now. Like, I don't care how much you tell me about an event. If I'm not invited or you didn't ask me to come, I won't be there, right? And so like I never said nothing about it, but I'm being supportive, you know what I'm saying? That was my boo at the time. I'm like, oh, y'all should do this, do that, whatever. So then one day, DayDay's like,
hey, I want you to come to the boat party.
Like,
you and your best friend, I want you and your best friend to come.
And I'm like, okay, like, it's lit, what's up, where it's at, what time, what day, right? Because I'm with the shit. By this time, y'all, I was not still like with my baby daddy anymore. I think like a couple months into me talking to DayDay, I had like deaded the shit with my baby daddy. So like we wasn't, like when I met DayDay, we was already like damn near done. But like 2 or 3 months into talking to DayDay, I cut off the baby daddy. Bye. We was 100% split up. He moved out. Like I was free. DayDay on the other hand wasn't free. Even though he tried to make it like they had so many problems, issues, whatever, he was still very involved with me. So DayDay ended up inviting me to this boat party or whatever. He came to my house and he gave me 2 free tickets to this big event he was having, right? And the event was not in my city, so we had to drive like 2 hours like into another city to even get to the event. He brought me the tickets. He's like, oh, you know, it's a month away, I want to see you there, get out the house, come, whatever. I'm like, cool. So I'm telling my best friend, like,
girl, we got tickets to the boat party, bitch. Like,
and at that time, the girl that was my best friend, me and her, we're not even cool no more. That's another story time for another day. But she was talking to DayDay's best friend. So it's like a whole situation. Like, okay, I'm with DayDay, she with the DayDay's best friend. We're good, like out of town boat party with our niggas. Like, we're good, right? So that was that. The day that DayDay asked me, when he said, I want you to come to the boat party, I remember clear as day. I don't care if this was 4 or 5 years ago. Girl, I remember. I asked DayDay, I said,
is your baby mama gonna be there?
Right?
No. Why would she be there? This is my party. I would have to give her a ticket. I'm not giving her a ticket.
This and all this stuff about how she not about to be there. They don't talk like that, whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool. So that happened, whatever. He gave me the tickets, said the baby mama wasn't gonna be there. So I'm pretty much hyped. So the week of the event, the week of the boat party, right, y'all? Me and DayDay like this. Like white on rice, stuck to each other. He's at my house, we're hanging out, we're on the phone all the time. I don't care if it was rain, snow, sleet, whatever the DayDay was at my house, okay? And I don't know, like, I think, yeah, it was dumb for me to do this because I feel like who I am now, I would never deal with a nigga that say he got a kid on the way, baby mama this, that. I wouldn't dare do that now. But then I did it. I knew it wasn't 100% right, but at the same time, all I knew and all I was used to was when you with somebody and you got a man, he's home with you, right? But like with DayDay, DayDay was never home with her. DayDay had all the time in the world for me. Spending the night at my house, us hanging out, doing dinner, whatever it was, DayDay had all the time for me. So in my mind, like, yeah, I know he say like the baby mama this and that, but in my mind, I'm like, obviously they're not that close, or girl, they're not, it ain't given, because like he's always here with me. He was so free. Nights where it snowed and it's a bad snowstorm, DayDay was at my house with me. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't know, I just thought like he's right. He's not lying. It's not what they're not together, because how is he so available for me, right? That was my train of thinking back then. So fast forward to the week of the boat party. DayDay, like I said, was at my house. So the boat party was on a Saturday and everybody was driving out to go to the city on that Saturday. So I think it was Thursday night. Yeah, it was a Thursday night. DayDay stayed the night at my house, y'all. I probably still got the pictures in my phone. I don't be deleting pictures, so I probably still got the picture of that exact Thursday night where DayDay was in my bed, okay? But yeah, so he stayed at my house Thursday night. So Friday morning we woke up, I'm like, okay, the boat party is tomorrow on Saturday. I need to get my nails done, my feet done, you know what I'm saying? I still had a lot of running around to do, outfits to pick out, stuff like that. And so he was like, shit, me too. So DayDay ended up coming to the mall with me, y'all. We went to the mall that Friday morning. I had to get my nails done, my feet done, my toes done. DayDay was there. He came to the, you know, to the nail salon with me, sat in there with me. We talking, kicking it. Y'all, I'm on cloud 9. Yeah, with my clown face painted on. Like on cloud 9, like Zell, my niggas in the nail shop with me and like feeling real good. And so after that, we had went to like other stores because DayDay did not have his outfit picked out. Remember this part, y'all, because it's super, super important. DayDay did not have an outfit picked out yet. And so I went, after my nails and feet was done, I went with DayDay to like different stores in the mall trying to find him something to wear. Y'all, I picked out every outfit. Okay, I picked out every outfit for DayDay. Picked out his pants, his shirt, everything. Like, so we found his outfit. We left the mall. Everything was good. I think he had other stuff to do with his kids. Fine. Like, I'm never one of those girls that just like need a nigga around 24/7. So I was fine with that, baby. You been with me most of the day. Go do your shit with your kids. You feel me? So me and DayDay split up. So that next day was Saturday. That was the day of the boat party. Me and my best friend that I told y'all that was going with me, you know, she called me Saturday morning like,
hey girl, we meeting up. Come to my house at this time. I'll drive.
This and that. And so I still needed, like, I think I had forgot like jewelry, or it was something that I had forgot to get from the mall. And so I told her, like, girl, you know, I need to run back to the mall to go get like some jewelry. I think I wanted an anklet, some rings, bracelets, you know, a little fashion jewelry or whatever. And so she was like, okay, whatever. So I had talked to DayDay that same Saturday morning. And he's like, yeah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I need to go back to the mall to get some stuff. And DayDay was like,
okay.
He was like,
come to think about it, I don't have any shoes.
And I'm like, damn. And I was like, well, I'm going back to the mall. Like, I'll look for you some shoes. You know what I'm saying? And he was like,
yes, try to see if you can find me some shoes that match my outfit.
So cool, no problem. I went to the mall, got my little stuff that I needed. I found some shoes for DayDay, and I also bought DayDay a necklace, because it's never giving that I'm a broke bitch. Like, I've always, like, if I really like you and I care about you, you know, you give to me a little, I'm gonna give to you a little.
Lot dealing with a rich nigga, because he gonna trick and I'm a trick, but he gonna trick bigger.
So I had bought DayDay some shoes, and then I bought a necklace or whatever. And it wasn't cheap. It wasn't no cheap necklace. I mean, it wasn't no bust down but baby, it was good quality. So anyway, I got that stuff. I made it back home. I'm packing my bags up, ready to go. As I'm packing my bags up, like, I think I ended up talking to DayDay or whatever, and I'm like, hey, what you doing? Like, what time you leaving out? You know what I'm saying? I already knew I was gonna be riding down there with my best friend, but I just wanted to see, you know, what time he was leaving or whatever. So he was getting his hair cut. He was like, yeah, I'm getting my hair cut, whatever. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, well, I have your shoes, you know what I'm saying, over here. So he came to my house, got his shoes, tried them on, everything's cool. He had tried on the necklace too, but DayDay, he couldn't fit the necklace. Like, the necklace was like too short for him. He was like kind of buff, so he probably needed a longer necklace. I got a shorter one, girl. I was young, I didn't know what was going on. So thank God he didn't end up taking the necklace, so I was able to return it and get my money back. Because when y'all hear what the fuck happened, y'all gonna be like, girl, thank God you got your money back. So I returned the necklace and my money back, whatever. But he did take the shoes with him. And so we was talking and stuff, and I'm like, hey, like, do you have your hotel room? Because the boat party was happening on a Saturday night, but it was like an overnight thing. So after the boat party was like an after party, everybody stayed in that city, and then everybody left Sunday. So you needed a room. And so I was asking DayDay, like, hey, do you have your room? Because I already know, like, by the girl that was my best friend, like I told y'all, she was talking to DayDay best friend. So I already know how I go. After the party, girl, she's gonna be with her nigga, I'm gonna be with my nigga. Like, we trying to figure out the room situations. And so I had asked him, like, damn, do you got a room yet? Because I already knew, like, my friend was probably gonna be with her dude. So, like, if she was with him, then I would have our room to myself, and he can come with me, or I can go with him. Like, the possibilities are endless. That's what I'm thinking in my head, right? And he was like,
nah, like, I ain't got my room and shit figured out yet, but I'll figure it out when I get there.
And it was just so weird to me, because I'm like, you figure it out when you get there, but like, everybody's booked their room. Even on the flyers, like, that they had out, it showed what rooms, like what hotel they suggested and shit. So I'm like, it was really weird that DayDay didn't have his room booked, but okay, whatever. So I'm, you know, fast forward, I'm packing my bags up, I'm ready to go. So as I'm walking out the door, my best friend at the time, she was like, girl, don't forget the tickets, you know, to get into the boat party. Y'all, I'm scrambling everywhere looking for these goddamn tickets. I could not find the tickets nowhere. So I'm like, fuck, let me call DayDay to let him know I don't have my tickets. So like, what is it giving? Am I still cool? Should we be even getting on this road, leaving? So I called DayDay. Phone ringing. Y'all. I'm like, hello? This is what I hear.
Hello?
I'm like, hello? She like,
Hello?
I'm like, where DayDay at? She was like,
Oh, DayDay's in the gas station, but I can have him call you back.
y'all, that was the biggest red flag. At that point, I shouldn't even got on the road and been on the way to the boat party. But I still went. I still went, like I said, playing goofy. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I was telling my best friend at the time, I'm like, girl, why did I call DayDay phone? Because I can't find her tickets. And a bitch answered his phone. And she like, girl, what? Do you think it was the baby mama? I'm like, absolutely not. I don't think it was her. Because the way the girl played it on the other end of the phone, she was so cool. Like, she was like, I'll tell DayDay to call you. Like, it wasn't even no big thing or whatever. And so I'm like, okay. So y'all, we get on the road, we on the way there. So the whole way there, my friend, like I told y'all, she was talking to DayDay best friend. So she was texting her nigga, he's texting back, responding, calling, whatever. DayDay on the other hand, text got real slow. DayDay wasn't really saying much. DayDay wasn't really responding. DayDay was not answering the phone. So I'm already like on the way to this city, damn near like hot. Cause like, what's up? Like, why you being weird? You just was at my house. Okay, yeah, all that. We went to the mall together. We didn't pick out your outfit. Like, I got these shoes that I bought you. Like, what's up? DayDay was being weird. So we went ahead, we made it to the city. where the boat party was at. We're getting dressed or whatever. And I was still like trying to reach out to DayDay. He was texting me back, but it was like very, very dry, very, very piece by piece, right? And so we get to the boat party. We get there, we get on the boat. So while we sitting on the boat, right? I'm, by this time, y'all, feeling good. Like, I was drinking. I think somebody had like a little weed pen. I didn't hit the little pen. Just being young, free, wild, feeling good. So I was feeling super good. So while we were on the boat, it was like a 2-story boat. And then they had seats, like tables set up, like one on this side, one on that side, right? But right in the middle of the boat, they had formed a line because they were serving food, right? And so everybody was like lining up, and then the food was served in the front, at the front of the boat. And so we sitting there talking, kiki, haha. I'm really like tight in my feelings because DayDay's being weird as fuck. I seen him, he seen me. Did he stop and say hi? Absolutely not. He didn't say nothing, so I'm just playing it cool, you know what I'm saying? And my friend, like, y'all know how some people like get around dudes and they get just real boy crazy or like real into they dude and forget about their friends. I'm not like that. Like, anybody to this day can tell you, I don't care if I'm with a nigga, whatever. If my friends are with me, I'm gonna show attention to everybody. Like, nobody's gonna feel like the third wheel. Nobody gonna feel left out. But like, she was opposite of that. So I definitely felt like the third wheel. I didn't feel like she was really giving too much attention to me. It's like when she seen her nigga, she was on her nigga, like, and that was it. So anyway, we sitting there and the line, everybody was lining up for food. Y'all, I looked up and guess who I seen? The baby mama. I seen her. I'm like, did I not ask you? Did I not ask you that? I said, is your baby mama coming? You said no. She was there. And I'm like, okay. So by this point, I'm hot as fuck. I'm mad. So I'm like going off talking shit. And then DayDay's best friend, he was like,
Just calm down, sis. Chill out. You know, don't show out on this boat.
I'm like, no, because I didn't have to be here. I didn't ask to come here. DayDay came to my house, brought me tickets, wanted me here. And so I was very tight. So by it being DayDay's event, you know, somebody walked up to his baby mama and they whispered something to her. I don't know what they had whispered to her or whatever. By it being his event or whatever, I'm guessing they whispered to her like, jump the line. Because right after they get done, like, the dude walked up to her and whispered something in her ear, and she like cut everybody in the food line and she went to the front to get her plate. So I'm guessing they told her like, oh, it's, you know, come on, you know, sis, or whatever they was calling her, like, come to the front. But girl, the way I'm feeling is, okay, I'm hungry too, and I should be able to cut the line too, because at the end of the day, the whole outfit DayDay got on, baby, I picked out. DayDay was just at my house last night, girl. DayDay was at my house this morning getting those shoes and everything else. So what is it giving? And so I remember being really upset. And so I told my best friend at the time, I was like, girl,
Come with me, because we're walking to the front of the line and we're getting our food too.
like, if she can go get her food, I can go get my food. I'm a guest here just like her, baby. I didn't want to come here. Baby, I got free tickets to be here. And so she was like, okay, come on. We walking up to the front of the boat to get our food, right? I turn around. My best friend at the time sat the fuck back down. She didn't even walk up there with me. I don't like that fake shit. Like, that's probably, like I said, that's probably why we're not friends now. But she did not walk up there with me. So I'm like, okay, so here I am cutting all these people in line, trying to get to the front of the line, just out of ego, just out of, if she can do it, I can too. Cause like, what's up? You got me fucked up. And so when I got to the front of the boat, DayDay was serving food. So like, I'm the type of person, I don't like to make a lot of noise and be rude or nothing like that. So I whispered in DayDay's ear and I was like,
Damn, can I skip the line too?
that's exactly what I said, y'all. I remember.
Damn, can I skip the line too?
Cause he already knew what time it was. And like, when I was whispering in his ear, I remember like the baby mama, like me and her had locked eyes. Now I don't know, like to this day, I don't know at that point if she knew who I was or what. I I knew who she was, like I said, because I had seen his Facebook. So it's like I kind of knew, yeah, y'all kind of dealing, kind of not, just by listening to the shit he was feeding to me. And so, y'all, when I whisper that in his ear, damn, can I skip the line too? Y'all, when I tell y'all, he went the fuck off. Like his facial expression, he was like,
Man, what the fuck you mean? I'm trying to work.
He went off on me like I was a stranger, like I was bothering him. Y'all, when I say I felt this little, I'm like, okay. Now see, the person that I am now, none of this shit would have, none of this would fly now with me. But like I said back then, 5 years ago, girl, I was with the shits, ready for whatever, doing whatever. And so I'm like, okay, I still got my food. He still served my food, because don't play with me. He served my food, whatever. I sat back down eating my food. And so I'm telling my best friend at the time, and the dude, you know, DayDay's best friend, like, he got me fucked up, whatever. He's been weird all day, And so my friend, she was like, well, girl, when he walks by, do you want me to say something to him? Like when he get done serving food? I said yes. Yes. So DayDay ended up walking past our table, and she was like,
DayDay.
And he stopped. She was like,
Why you being weird to my friend?
he was like,
Man, no, she tripping. She sending me all these crazy text messages, whatever. I'm trying to do my event.
no, boy, you got me fucked up. So I'm letting him ramble. I jumped in. I was like, nigga, fuck you. I don't know exactly what I said, y'all, but I'm pretty sure I turned up. I'm like, boy, what the fuck? I do know I said this. I was like,
Those shoes you got on, nigga, them my shoes. I pay for them shoes.
so like, you know, I'm clowning, showing out in front of the aunties, the uncles, whoever the fuck. It was a lot of older people. It was young people on the boat, but it was older people too. I don't give a fuck. Take my shoes off. Cause you wanna be weird? Take my shoes off. So y'all, DayDay dug in his pocket, grabbed the money out his pocket, threw it at me. Okay, that was, I give him his props for this. DayDay, if you watching this, you did your shit. You was toxic as hell, but you did your shit. So he threw the money at me, whatever. I'm like, what? Got my money, cause yes. So I got my money, whatever. And so y'all, for the rest of the boat party, it was horrible. I was so sad. Y'all know that feeling y'all get like in the pit of your chest and in your stomach when your feelings is hurt? That's the feeling that I had, because I just felt very, very played. I felt like I did not ask you to be here. You know what I'm saying? You gave me tickets and said, come. And so at that point, I just felt like you hated me. Like, why do niggas do this? Like, you're being weird. And so like, that happened. Like I said, the rest of the night I did not have a good time. The boat was 2 stories, so people were like going upstairs and partying. They had a DJ upstairs. I stayed downstairs most of the night, which is just crazy to think about, because the person that I am today, I feel like I'm so confident in myself. I love myself. I know what I bring to the table. So if this would have happened like now, I would have been showing out at that party, dancing with your friend, your uncle, your grandpa, your everybody, you know what I'm saying? I would have been like on my shit. But like back then I wasn't like that. And so I just kind of sat there and I was like, wow, you really had a baby mama here. And so like they was bringing out bottles and all this stuff. He was pouring her drinks, everything. Never once stopped to see if I was okay. Never once poured me a shot, brought me a drink or anything like that. And I just feel like, damn, like I really got played. It was crazy. And so that pretty much happened. Once the boat party was over, they did have an after party. I did not want to go to the after party. Like I didn't even want, I just remember being drunk and kept saying, I'm ready to go. Like, give me the keys. Tell my friend, give me the keys, I'm ready to go. And her and the dude she was talking to, they kept saying like, we are on the water. We're on the boat. You can't go. You gotta wait till we get back to the dock. Like, so I had no choice but to sit there and wait it out and watch DayDay there with his baby mama. And it was just, it was horrible. I don't wish that feeling on nobody. So once the party was over, like I said, everybody went to an after party. I did not go to the after party. I went back to the hotel room. The girl that I went down there with, my friend at the time, she of course spent the rest of her night with her boo, which is to be expected. You in a different city at a boat party, you gonna be with your nigga at the end of the night. And so she was with him in his room. So that left me in my room by myself. DayDay, I'm assuming, had a room with the baby mama, even though nigga tried to play me like he didn't have a room or didn't know where he was staying. You know, y'all had booked that room, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure they spent the night together, and that was that. I stayed in the room. I was sad. That's how that went. Okay, clown face on 1,000. So the next day, going back home, which would have been Sunday, we went back home, and you know how they be saying misery loves company? Absolutely. I was definitely miserable. I was upset because you really just slick played me. You really just slick played me, right? Especially when I gave you the opportunity and I asked you, was she gonna be there, and you lied. And so I was feeling miserable. Absolutely. Misery loves company. So in my mind, I'm like, if I'm riding back home sad, y'all about to be upset, mad, sad too. Like, y'all not about to ride home. Y'all probably done messed around that night, feeling good, all in love. No, boo. We're about to shake the room up. Now, y'all, I wouldn't do none of this shit. I swear to God. Now, I don't even want people to know who the fuck I'm talking to. I just exit stage left real quietly. But back then, no. And it was never to hurt her. It was never to, like, I feel like when niggas be playing women, I don't ever want to hurt the other woman. Baby, he lying to you. Baby, he lying to me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was never for that. I feel like I did. I'm about to tell y'all what I did. But I feel like I did it for, like, to get him in trouble or to mess up his stuff because he was playing with me. And so what I ended up doing was, I don't even want to say this. I ended up sending her on Facebook all these screenshots, pictures of us, text messages, him telling me to pull up at their house, just all type of stuff, pictures, text, everything. I sent her all these screenshots, and I just let it go. And I knew in my mind, like, I know for a fact they're arguing on the way home, which is what I wanted though, because don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me. I gave you an opportunity to keep it real, let me know what it was, and you lied. And so whenever we got back home, y'all, I was so tired and so distraught. I took a nap, and I remember waking up from my nap, and the baby mama, ended up calling me through Facebook, and me and her ended up talking. We talked about everything. It was just super, super crazy. But yeah, and DayDay was mad. Like, DayDay was going off, cussing, everything. He was mad. And it's so crazy because DayDay was so manipulative. So he tried to flip it on me. He was like,
what are you so mad? What are you crying and mad for? I was trying to get you out the house. Da, 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 da.
Boy, fuck, nah, boo. You was playing me. You wanted me there and the baby mama there, and I ain't going for it. And so, yeah, that's basically pretty much it. That's the story, how I got played like a fiddle. Worst feeling ever. Would I go for that now? Absolutely not. So don't watch this video. If you a nigga and you try to pursue me, don't watch this video and think, oh, she go for that? No, boo. I was young and dumb. And like I said, I feel like everybody played a goofy one time in their life. That's the time that I played the goofy, and I was going for the dumb shit. Now I feel like I would see all these red flags and get the fuck real quick. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much happened. That's the story time on how I got played for a goofy. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what y'all think. Like I said, this is an old story. I don't have no hard feelings towards anybody in this story. This is just for pure entertainment. This is Pretty Rissa's channel. These are things that I've been through. So if you watch this video, baby, you know it's about you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Take everything with a grain of salt. Like, it's not even that deep. But yeah, y'all, so that's the story. I do hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, let me know that you made it to the end. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all think that I handled the situation correctly, or if I was in the wrong. Like, I really want to know what y'all think about this. And yeah, y'all, I have so many more story times too. So let me know if you like these story times for me. I do more, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to serve y'all, give y'all what y'all want to see. So yeah, before you leave my channel, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel. Also to make sure that you hit that notification bell so every time I post a video, you are notified, okay? Also, y'all, I will put my Instagram up here on the screen so you can go follow me on my Insta, because I do keep it lit on Insta. And that's just period. So yeah, y'all, until next time, stay pretty.